Heavens to Betsy. It's 2:03. I'm so sorry. This is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, talking to you on Tuesday at 2:03. I had not sure what I was going to talk about today, so I had a class last night, and they requested a repeat of the class that I did, or the little bit. Hello, Patty. They requested a repeat of the strip piecing. So I decided, and then they also requested, somebody else requested Christmas in July. So my idea was to do the strip piecing with floral, or that everything flower 6x6 designer paper. And so I combined the two. So in that paper, there's also a couple of Christmas prints. So I am going to show you today. Hello, Chris. Chris was one of them that helped me plan what we were going to do today. So, so today I'm not going to do any stamping. I'm going to do, but I need new glue. Can I get a glue? I'm not going to do any stamping, but I'm going to show you how to do 4 Christmas cards using the strip piecing technique, super fast. And then on Friday, we'll finish the cards. We'll do the stamping and add the verse and all that good stuff. But we're going to do the design element. Thank you so much. We're going to do the design element today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have fun. It'll be good. Are you ready? If you're on here, let me know. Wave, talk to me. Let me know that you're here. I'm going to show you. Let's get going. Let's get going. I'm going to turn the camera around. Up, up. There we go. Here we go on our little journey down to the table, trying to keep it straight. There we go. Make it a little bigger. Okay, so stamping journey. That's where you go for any information. Okay, yep, sounds like a good idea. Okay, so this is the deal. I decided to do the strip piecing again because I loved it. So I took these patterns. I'm going to show you some other cards I started. So I did these patterns from the this is Playful Patterns, or is that right? Playful Patterns, something, Playful Patterns, whatever. Anyhow, so here's the front, here's the back side, here's the front side. So I picked out 2 colors, 2 dominant colors in this, with this paper, and I created these 4 cards that I will finish off on Friday too. So here's one. So I don't even have them glued together, folks. So this is going to go like this. And here's a second one. Whoopsie. I'm going crazy here. Here's a second one. Ta-da. Now I'm going to put one over here. So you see, it's just opposite, right? I picked out Calypso Coral and Night of Navy out of those colors, and I did these 4 card fronts, all with the strip piecing. All look a little bit different. These that have the Calypso Coral have Calypso Coral in the background. The strips are glued onto, I glued it, I glued it together. The strips are glued onto a piece of Calypso Coral, and this is the same thing, same strips, but they are glued onto Night of Navy. I'm gonna lift up 2 of them to just show you so the difference looks a little bit different. Hello, Lenore. Oh, these are happy colors. You are right. I love the colors. So this is, we're going to do this same thing, this same type of design, where we have 4 different patterns. We cut them up. We make our accent piece for our card. And then we're going to make 4 cards, Christmas cards. And then on Friday, I'll finish all the cards and show you what I did with them. So I'm going to put these aside. And I chose to do these patterns. So these 3 patterns are from the Everything, what is it? It's Everything Flowers, or, oh, that's not right. Just one memento, please. Let me look this up in my handy dandy catalog. It's called Flowers for Every Season. I knew that. Flowers for Every Season. And here's the Christmas prints. So I decided I wanted to add another print to it, because normally I pick out 4 different prints. And so I put this one with it, Flirty Flamingo, because that's the color that is in this piece here is Flirty Flamingo. Then I decided, let's add some more interest. So then I used the Dainty Diamonds. Oh good, my phone's talking to me. I used the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder because I'm going to add some of these strips in there also. So this is Poppy Parade. These are Poppy Parade and Flirty Flamingo. Interesting, right? The background is just jade. So all of these pieces I'm going to cut up into strips, and then we will design 4 cards with them. So let me get started. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way for now. Let me get my little... So I have these strips cut. My DSP is cut 2.5 by 6. So here's my 4 pieces, 2.5 by 6. I'm going to move this out of the way. That was just a bigger one to show you. Show and tell. Okay, so I'm going to move my cutter in here. Let's see if you can still see that. So hello, Allie. So here we go. Now I took my paper, and this is random. I'm not paying attention. I'm not looking at any numbers or anything. I just want to have a narrow end and a bigger end. Okay, so I'm just cutting all 4 at one time. So there we go. Now I'm going to tilt it a different way. I'm going to do a little more. And I'm just cutting the whole thing up, just chopping it up. Chop, chop. Oops, here I should have gone through another time here. Let me just finish this one here. Where's that cutting off to? Way down there. Let me just put it back on here. Chop, chop. There we go. Now I can put them all together again. And cut another angle. So the ladies that came to class, we did the card. I had shown you the man card with the In Good Taste designer paper. See, for 4 of them, I should do a double swipe. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm also going to cut up my cardstock that I use the embossing folder on. I just thought it would be interesting to add a solid in here and also to add a textured pattern. And I love the Dainty Diamonds, and the reason I picked that one is because it's such a small pattern. The flowers are a small pattern, and so I thought it would look better to have a nice, a smaller pattern to go along with this. So here we go. This is Poppy Parade and Just Jade. There. I'm going to have all kinds of strips. We're going to do 4 cards, but I'm sure we're going to have extra strips left here. So all the lucky ladies got to go home with extra pieces to work with yesterday. Okay, there we go. So I have all these wonderful strips. One of the things with using the Christmas paper is that I could not, I didn't want to use the back side of it because look, it's tulips, and that would not go with my Christmas theme. So that's why I added this Flirty Flamingo, and this is from the Brights 6x6 cardstock designer paper pack. So there we go. Okay, so for the first set, I'm going to use my Poppy Parade as the background. I have my green glue here, and what I'll do is kind of lace them out. So what I told the ladies last night, what I think is easiest, is to use one end as your straight edge. So let's see here. I'm going to go this way this time. I'm going to change it up. We're not going to go sideways. We're going to go this way. Okay, so I'm going to use one as my straight edge. So I'm going to I'm just going to kind of lay some of these out. So this one is going to go all the way to the edge, and it's going to be overlapping on the ends because we're going to trim all that off. So don't worry about that on there. And then I'm just going to go like this. We're going to add a texture here. Let's add this yellow. And it doesn't have to go like wide end, narrow end, like back and forth like that. You can have it going all different directions. let's see here. I'm going to put this one on here like that. So I have the larger end going towards the narrow end. Kind of cattywampus. I like that cattywampus thing. And then I will put on, let's see here. Let's use this one. I haven't used this one yet. There. And I'm going to have one tiny little bit, so we're going to add another of this strip here. So now I can start gluing. I found it easier to take my strips, once I laid them out, and just run some glue right along my, on the card base, the cardstock base. So there we go. Now I'll pick this one up, just add some adhesive right down the line there. I didn't want to put it on the strips because I don't know where I'm going to put this strip, and you know, because you could move it around because it's going to be hanging off, and I didn't want glue on my paper base, right? Let's add this piece in here, get a little texture. There we go. This can go really fast. So if you had, now these are cut at angles, but if you had just regular strips left over, cardstock strips, you can do the same thing, right? You don't have to have it cut at an angle. You can use just straight strips. To add interest, I would say either adding in something that has some texture to it, or adding in wider, you know, different widths of the strip will add a little more interest to it. So there we go, like that, ta-da, ta-da. And then I have one little tiny bit here left, and let's see here. Maybe instead we'll do, let's do this little skinny, we're going to add another color on here instead. There. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to take my cutter, I'm going to bring it back over here. Now I have this straight edge, right? When I turn it over, here's my straight edge I started out with. And so I'm just going to line that up on the base of my cutter. And here's my cutting line. So I can tell where I'm going to be cutting off all those little extra strips. There we go. Cut those off. Shush them away. This piece is 3 3/4 by 5. So I know where I'm going here when I measure up on this side. There we go. Push that away. And here's my 5-inch cut. There we go. Ta-da. Okay, so now we have this piece. Really cool. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. And now I'm going to cut this in half. So half of 5 is 2 1/2. And that's going to be the base on 2 different cards. Ta-da! Chop it up, just cutting it up. Okay, that's the first one. Now we're going to start, we're going to have the Just Jade being the base. And on this one, I'm going to play with the patterns a little bit differently because I want to have it all kind of going towards the center. So I'm going to have all the wide ends on this side. I'm going to start out, we're going to do it this way. We're going to do sideways here. So I'm going to just put my green glue down. This will be my straight edge over here. There, like that. Okay, and now I'm going to use here this one. And I'm going to just keep putting all of the straight edges, or the thicker edges, to my left, and the other ones here to my right. Now I'm leaving a little bit of space here so that you would see the green, the Just Jade in between, but you don't have to do that. You can butt them all up next to each other if you want, however you want to put it on here. There we go. Move that down. Now we'll put some texture in here. I'm going to put another piece in there, And we'll go with this. So it's all sort of going up at an angle, just to add some interest. And then we're gonna chop this one up and do some different things with it too. So let's see here. Let's add our little green piece. We have there. All right. It's just a fun. This is a putzer thing, and y'all know I'm a major putzer, so this is right up my alley. Just playing with all the strips and the colors and there we go. The little piece. This was the piece that I didn't cut all the way through, so there. So this one will have a completely different look to it than the other one, because I put everything in the same direction. Okay. Ta-da. And let's see here. What do I want to use? I want to use another piece of Poppy Parade, I think. Oops, turn it over, because I want that angle in there. And then I'm going to just take a little snivel of one little bit and put it right here on my little leftover corner here. And do I have something over here I can use? How about this one? I'm just going to put this here. One of the little ends that I cut off before. So you can see I'm going to have a lot left over. So, okay, here we go. What a mess, huh? We're going to take this, I'll put it on my straight edge. I'm going to line up my card stock with the cutting line, and then just cut off all those little divots. There we go. Turn this one around. This is 5 inches. Cut off all these little pieces. I'm creating a mess. Don't worry, I'll clean it up. 3 3/4. There we go. Ta-da! So, here's our piece. Now, I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut it in half, 2.5 inches. Okay. Ta-da! And that's going to go on that one. So, now that I have all my pieces cut up, here's the first one we did. So I have these pieces here, and they are going to glue onto, somebody's dinging me. Oh, my watch is telling me to breathe. Apparently I'm talking too much and not breathing enough. And this is going to go onto here. And then this one, same thing. We're going to have this here, and this will glue onto here. There we go. I'm watching this one because this has words on it. So this little, and it's poems, love poems. Did you know that? So the words that are on our, the new style designer paper in the 6x6, that come in every color family, and the in colors, both sets of in colors, are from, it's love poems. So there you go. And that's going to go on there. So this one is going to go on here. So what I did is, whatever color my mat was, that's the color I used for my strips to be adhered to. And then the liner is the color of the card base. So there we go. So that's what these are going to look like. Now, I do have 2 new Christmas sets, and I will be putting these together. There we go. So that's how it'll look. Kind of pretty, huh? So I have 2 new, these are 2 new stamp sets that are just words. So wrapped in Christmas. Hello, Joan. And for unto us. So I will add some different words and see what I come up with for decorating these. But this is the first 2. Of course, in the inside, I will have the inside done too We have the layered up again. So this is Just Jade, Poppy Parade, and my white cardstock inside. So let's see what the other one looks like. So on this one, I did opposite. So the card base is Poppy Parade. So I'm going to glue it onto there. And the lining is the Just Jade. So I just kind of followed what was going on with my, let's see here, it's going to go this way. We're going to have them going this way. I just had it line up with my, you know, whatever colors were on there. Do I have the words in the right direction? Yes, I do. That was a little concern for me. I don't want my words upside down. That would be bad. There. So I have a vertical and a horizontal cards that we're putting together for you today. So here we go. I'll go ahead and glue this one on. Put it on my base. Once you put it on that base, it kind of pulls that color out. There. So this one is going to go onto here like this. So Poppy Parade base, Just Jade layer, and that's going to go like that. So pretty. And we'll do this one. Glue it on. So simple, simple. This is a really easy technique. When you have little bits and pieces of paper, designer paper, try it, because I think you'll have fun with it. You'll be surprised how easy it is. What I did on the one that we did in class, which I have shown here, is that I also put a strip in the inside, which looks really nice, because we have to decorate the inside to look pretty, just like the outside. Okay, so here are these two. Ta-da, ta-da. And then here are these two that will be horizontal. And we will have 4 cards done in what? Let's see, like less than 20 minutes. I mean, the words you can just put on and pop on, but that is a super fast technique. By taking that 5 by 3 3/4, putting the strips on either way you want to put them on, and then cutting it in half, you've got a really great focal point for 4 cards. So what do you think? I thought that was pretty fun. So I will decorate them and be back on Friday, and I'll show you the finished product on those. So I'm going to move this to the side, and then I'm going to show you, oh, I already showed you the ones on the other. I want to show you this card. Look at this sweet card I got for 4th of July. I thought it was so cute, and I wanted to show it. A really cute technique from Miss June. Thank you so much. Such a darling card. Let's see here, and I think that is it. One of the other cards that I'm working on, sets that I'm working on, is the plaid set. I was working on making more man cards. So this is the plaid builder dies. Do not be afraid of this die. It looks kind of intimidating. It cuts out all those lines. So what is cut out, this is the card base is Crumb Cake, and then this is Mossy Meadow and Night of Navy. And you cut these out with the dies and just adhere it on, where I was looking for a man birthday card. So this is a great set, kind of fun. And my goal is to make more man cards. Would you all like that? Not from now on in my classes, I'm going to have like 1 man card. We don't want to forget about those guys. And so I thought I better start doing that a little bit more. So this was one of them that I decided for a man card. And this was the other one that I was playing with the Field Journal stamp set. And this one is, what is this stamp set? I have all my cheat sheets on here. Palette Thoughts, to create this interesting background. And then my little duck here. So we're going to be doing some more man cards. But on Friday, we'll finish up the Christmas cards and the playing with patterns cards, and I will come back and show you the finished product on that. Hopefully my paper pumpkin will be in too. So let me turn the camera around. Ta-da, ta-da. Let's see here. There, what do you think? I want you guys to try this pattern at home. The people that did the class last night, do we have that card that we just did? the card that with the man. I showed it here. In fact, I did it on the video, but they wanted another one. So it's so simple, and you can use up whatever you have. Yeah, more man cards. Yeah. So here was the card that we did in class that I showed, that we did here online too. So that started it. But we need to do more. We need to do more man cards. Have to support our guys out there. So that's what we're going to do. So I will make that a mission. I think I can even make some of those with the Calypso Coral and Night of Navy. With the right thing, I bet I can make that a man card too. So we'll see what we come up with on Friday. Thanks. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. Please share my video. Go to stampingjourney.com if you're interested in classes with me. If you're interested in any of our monkey cut kits, they're all listed out there. Monkey cut kit is an innovative way to stamp. You have all the paper cut and ready for you with coordinating cardstock. Your designer paper is cut, your coordinating cardstock is there. Many of them have some extra embellishments and goodies that are packed in there. So take a look at those, and if you're interested, you can just click the button and we can get it shipped right out to you. So thank you all. Have a great week. Be kind to one another, and I will see you back for follow-up on Friday. Bye-bye.